It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Armadillos and the Sentinels under the lights on Thursday night.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smell starts to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders.
Brett Maher ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Orlando. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Bringing them out to former number 2 overall pick out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Brought in right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Arden Key there for the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to the well again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Finds Mims. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They're led out by a 3rd-year quarterback, 7 wins in each of his first couple of seasons, Kenny Pickett.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Man in motion, headed right. 3rd down from the gun. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. That's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. Setting up the screen. Space past the 35. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll run here on first down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. Complete to Mims. He does it. Touchdown. The Sentinels take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Jack Von Lesney on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Sentinels will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They motion a receiver left. Now Pickett. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Edmonds. Past midfield to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send a tight end in motion. Now here's Pickett. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To throw is Pickett.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back out runs their offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
To the air, 3rd and long. He's on the move. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. It's fielded at the 14. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing now from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw. Dumped off to his running back.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Still sticking with the passing game. That's Mayer, he's got it! And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett set to pass. Pressure's on him and it gets home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On comes Brett Maher to try the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-2 our score. More coming up after this quick break. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one's taken in by Kylan Granson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Wilson on the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he gets them down to the 42. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Wilson looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson now from the gun. Buys time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Normally in dime coverage, you do get a little extra time to find and make a throw. Even with fewer guys rushing the pocket that time, they still brought him down before he could ever find a target to throw to.
Vizcaino sends it through. And that grows the lead to 5.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
His return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense getting set to work here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Pickett to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun, it's Edmonds. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. To throw, Pickett. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And they'll have first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Pass complete to Walker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Armadillos take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Point after is good by Maher. And the Armadillos take a slim 2-point lead.
Sentinels 10.
On now is Maher to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The offense headed back to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First down, ball at the 36. Hand off to the back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. It's the Sentinels. With it, 1st and 10. Wilson out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll give him a first down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Finds the in route complete. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing again, here's Wilson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Once more, it's Wilson. Brought in right side. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in for the touchdown. The Sentinels take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Podolesny now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Sentinels jump in front now by 5. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. From the 36. Walker hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Pickett will look to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Now here's Pickett. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That brings us to the midway point with the Sentinels currently in front in Orlando. Now from here, let's jump across town to our studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games on the docket for this first weekend in the next few days here in October. One being at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The early start between the Jets and the Vikings. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott.
Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. It is caught left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. One of the tight ends motioning right. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll give him a first down. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To throw is Pickett. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Pickett set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Armadillos sending out their punter. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. On 1st down, they'll run. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Receiver in motion, headed right. They'll run now on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Here's Wilson. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Podlesny's extra point is up and good. And the Sentinels push the lead up to 12. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now outruns their offense to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. D. Alford getting there for the stop. Offense to the line for second down. They give to Edmonds up the middle. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Again, a run with Edmonds. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, the defense is energized with that stop.
So out now comes the punter. Trenton Gill, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Wilson now. Setting up the running back screen. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. This one taken in by Granson. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. On comes the Sentinels punter. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 30. A handoff left for Edmonds. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pickett to throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. They'll come up 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Sentinels are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Finds Mims. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Wilson to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Catch made underneath by the back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Wilson. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
On 4th down, Wilson. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Sentinels have likely locked up the win right there. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Podlesny tacks on the extra point. And the Sentinels go up by 19. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down. Now Pickett. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now here's Pickett. That's Mayer. He's got it. Rolling into enemy territory. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pickett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Here he is on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Edmonds. And he's brought down for a loss. This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pickett will look to throw. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Armadillos get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Armadillos shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Sentinels are out for another look alongside QB Zach Wilson. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to the well again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Wilson now from the gun. Complete to Mims. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Their punter making his way out now. Matt Hawk will kick it away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. This offense ready to get going again now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Throwing now. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And they bring him down around the 34. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They get to him and bring him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Sentinels as we say so long from Orlando.